Anyway, oh, you're screaming? Oh, okay, I'm chill. Has anybody in here ever tried Wookiee meat? Wookiee, anybody ever tried Wookiee meat? No, it's chewy.
Yes, I'm here. Yep. Okay.
Technically, we can start, we have enough, but we're trying to be courteous as possible.
Good evening. I will now call the May 14th, 2024 Ben Lapine School Budget Committee meeting to order. I would like to introduce our participants this evening. Budget Committee members, Vice Chair Tasha McFarland, Ned Lutz, Seth Eisenberg, Chief Financial and Operations Officer Brad Henry, Finance Director Leah Bibeau, Board Chair Marcus LeGrand, Director Amy Tatum, Director Keena Chadwick, Director Cameron Fisher, Director Shirley Olson, Superintendent Steve Cook, Deputy Superintendent Laura Nordquist, Board Clerk Janet Bojanowski, and I am Kara Marsh Rhodes. Joining us virtually is Sharon Beluski. We also have Erin Trimble and Hannah Westfall joining us for ASL interpretation. We will now move on to our review of the agenda. Dr. Cook, are there any changes to the agenda?
There are no changes to the agenda.
Fellow committee members, are there any changes to the agenda? Hearing no requests for changes, we will proceed with the agenda as noted. Now is the time for us to hear public comment. We did not have any requests to provide public comment. Now we'll move to the consent agenda. I will entertain a motion to approve the consent for action.
I move to approve the consent for action as presented.
Second the motion.
Thank you. Seth Eisenberg has made a motion and Director LeGrand has seconded the motion. At this time, I will call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All
Aye.
opposed? Any abstentions? With unanimous vote, the consent for action has been approved. At this time, we will hear from Leah Bibeau, Finance Director, for an update on the proposed budget.
Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. Thank you, Budget Committee, for your time and service in reviewing the proposed budget that we put forth on April 9th. I want to just call out a few things that we discussed in our last meeting. We had reviewed the state's history and their biennial budget and how much those percentages were over time. We also called out that we have reached the end of our one-time federal ESSER monies in this year. Those won't be carrying forward. We also shared our projections for fiscal year 25, 26, and beyond, and that with our known and unknown projected costs and assumptions, including what might be our K-12 allocations based on the economist's forecasts. If additional funding is not allocated or identified in the upcoming years, we are forecasting that by our fiscal 25-26 year, we will be ending in a deficit for our operating budgets. So to recap, we put before you a proposed budget for this upcoming 24-25 fiscal year. This budget includes a 3% reduction in FTEs that we're hoping to have happen through attrition and natural resignations and retirements through our staff. That represents about 58 positions being reduced in 24-25. It also includes a 10% reduction in non-salary discretionary spending to help cut some of our costs for this upcoming year. We have also included in our budget doc the appropriations that are needed should the learning operating levy that is out before the voters in this May election be approved. This allows the budget committee to approve those tax amounts at this point in time and through the required process. Should that not pass, there will be an adjustment to what is put forth to the board at our future sessions for actual adoption. So also we had put out that if you had any questions, to submit those and we would have those answers for you at today's meeting. There were no additional questions received beyond what was discussed during the last meeting. So it is the district's request that the budget committee consider putting forth approving this proposed document as presented.
Thank you, Leah. At this time, I will entertain a motion to approve the 2024-25 budget as presented.
I move to approve the assessment of the permanent tax rate of $4.7641 per $1,000 of assessed value for the permanent tax rate levy, $1 per $1,000 of assessed value for the local option tax levy, and to approve a tax of $40,305,249 in the debt service fund for the purpose of the payment of bonded debt owed by the school district, and to approve the budget in the aggregate amount of $490,810,672.
Is there a second?
I will second.
Thank you. Tasha McFarland has made a motion and Director Tatum seconded the motion. At this time, I will call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? With a unanimous vote, the 2024-2025 budget has been approved. Thank you to everyone who has participated and the tremendous amount of work on the part of the staff. With that being said, this meeting is adjourned.
Okay, ask one question really quick. Or Leah, can you restate for us what would happen if the levy doesn't pass?
So currently in the budget, this approved includes our appropriations so we can spend the money should it be passed. If it does not pass between approval and adoption, we will modify the budget, and I'll have a statement to that effect when we meet for recommended adoption, where we will remove that tax levy amount out and those appropriations as well.
All right, thank you. Any other questions? Thank you very much, Leah. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Now the meeting is adjourned.
All right, bye, everybody. This is Sharon.
Sit down till 5. Yeah.